I'm standing next to the Marmot Stormlight 2-person tent. The standout feature of this tent is definitely its waterproof protection. So you've got excellent waterproof protection in the rainfly and in the floor of the tent. The rainfly is actually, most of the seams are welded instead of your traditionally sewn seams. So if you can imagine all the holes that are put into the waterproof material when it's sewn together, these welded seams are going to eliminate water getting in through those seams. There's also bonded guy out points. So anywhere where there's a guy out line on the tent, or you have this little breathable window right here, it's actually bonded to the rainfly. So that gives excellent waterproof protection. The rainfly itself is a 75D polyester fabric, which is really durable, really bomb-proof. And the floor of the tent is actually 150D. So you've got really durable, really bomb-proof materials there. So I'm sitting inside the tent. I've got the rainfly rolled back a little bit. And there are 2 doors and 2 vestibules. So this full coverage vestibule out here is going to keep your gear dry. Now this is the 2-person version, so there's certainly enough livable space inside for 2 campers or 2 backpackers to store themselves and their gear. This is not an ultra lightweight option by any means, but if you're splitting up the weight between 2 people, it's certainly a backpackable option. Going just some little features here, there is a little breathable window right here. And when the weather's bad, you need to kind of batten that down. You've got the waterproof protection. But from inside the tent, you can get a little bit more breathability here by just opening that up. So there's one on this side, and there's also one on the other side. We've got the rainfly off of the tent, just so you can see this nice breathable mesh. Makes the tent lightweight. And again, just to mention this bathtub style floor, you've got this really durable 150D fabric in the floor, and that comes up a little bit into the body of the tent. So you do have that, again, waterproof protection in this Stormlight. We've got the big D-shaped door open, so you can see how big that door opens, easy in, easy out. The pole structure is pretty interesting for this tent. These orange poles, you've got one on this side and one on that side, and then you have this ridgeline pole here with a perpendicular pole on the top. So you have essentially 3 different poles for the tent, and it is a clip design, so you don't have sleeves to mess with. And with the rainfly and the poles, you can definitely set up what Marmot calls their bare bones setup. So if you have the footprint that's sold separately and the poles and the rainfly, you can set that up first. If it's raining really hard, you can set it up and then put the body of the tent using these clips. Just going to the pole structure here, this orange pole that's perpendicular opens up the side walls of the tent to be more vertical. So that gives you a lot more livable interior space in the tent, more headroom. Again, if you're spending a lot of time in this tent, it definitely makes it more livable. Going down to just the edge of the tent and the clip design here, we're gonna take a closer look at that. There's an interesting clip design on each side of the tent where these 2 poles, the orange and the silver pole, meet. And this makes a really secure lock in here with the tent. So, I can see this holding up pretty well against wind, against rain, but you have a really secure hold in there, clips into place, and then there's just another reinforcement on there. So that's on both sides, and it just really makes a nice lock in there. The design at the head and the foot of this tent is really smart. Basically, Marmot has taken this ridge pole and extended it out farther than the actual sides of the tent. So what this does is opens up the headroom and the foot room and almost creates this box here on the head and the foot of the tent. So when you're laying down, your feet actually have a lot more room. You don't have to worry about brushing up against the side of the tent, and as well in your head. So you have a lot more livable space is what I keep saying about this tent. Just the way the pole structure is designed, it really brings the inside of the tent out, and it's just a really smart design. With its durable waterproof protection, livable interior space, and secure pole structure, you can be confident on your next backpacking adventure. This is the Marmot Stormlight 2-person tent.